One of the many topics that is on people's mind on this issue is what happens at the end of the year when the federal government by December 31st of 2014 is supposed to transfer all those undesignated federal lands to Utah. With a conjecture, we'll point to Ken Ivory, who is a representative from District 47, the author of the original bill, Commissioner Alan Gardner, who will be guests on our shows. So what is going to happen?
Well, the former Lieutenant Governor Bell, I think, framed this as well as anyone. Education, negotiation, legislation, litigation. Education is moving. There's a lot more to do. That leads to negotiation, legislation. We're working on that locally and nationally. We're also working on building the legal case. We've got people from around the states and around the nation weighing in. We've got legal analyses that have been done on a variety of different levels that show that what we're doing is constitutionally, legally, historically based. We've got in our Public Lands Caucus now that's been formed. Kevin Stratton, Representative Stratton, is chairing that, House and Senate members broadly in support. We're forming a Stewardship of Public Lands Commission. And the role of that commission throughout this year is to develop those very steps. We're going to look at the transition plans. We're going to look at the legal strategy, look at the legal mechanisms that we employ. The remedies are very critical. That's the key issue. So the legal case, the liability case, seems to be very clear. We've got to work out in great detail the remedy, and so we'll spend a great deal of time throughout the year with that commission working on that, and we'll see if our federal governing partner will work with us on an orderly transfer that continues to keep the national parks, monuments, congressionally designated wilderness off the table, but deals with keeping that same promise. And if they don't, well, then we've got legal remedies, and we continue to move forward on that, and we're looking very aggressively at all of that with other states around the West.
Your best bet, Alan, do you think that on January 1st of 2015, that we're going to get a call or a letter from the Department of Interior saying, hold on, the lands are on their way?
I think we're still going to have a few bridges to cross yet, and I think Ken, addressed some of those.
There's a great quote by Frederick Douglass. He said, "Power never concedes anything without a demand. Never has, it never will." So this is going to take knowledge and courage and take our stiffened resolve to do the very same thing that Illinois, Missouri, Louisiana, Arkansas did. They were in the same boat, Chad. They said, look, you're controlling as much as 90% of our land, we can't educate our kids. You're controlling as much as 90% of our land for decades, we can't grow our economy, access our resources. It was one man that stepped up. Democratic Senator from Missouri, Thomas Hart Benton, steps up and says, I'm going to battle. I'm going to battle. And we need to fix our eyes steadily on the period of the speedy extinction of the title to all the federal lands within our boundaries. And guess what? He educated his state and the United States, educated members of Congress, and they succeeded. It's already been done before, Chad.